Welcome to this entry of Hashtag UCaleb. It's a big night tonight. We're doing our first video entry, and we'll have a special guest tonight by the name of Patrick Carter, a Reading native, first year, studying history. In this entry, we'll be talking about the mystical, magical freak show that is Halloween. Then we're going to dive headfirst into the main fixture: political unrest, attempted assassination, large fires, and mid-air explosions. That's right, bonfire night. So here we have Patrick Carter. Tell us a little about yourself, Patrick.
I'm Patrick. I'm from a tiny little village near Reading, which is like half an hour from London on a train. It's the middle of nowhere. It's like the stereotypical English village with lots of posh people and farmers. It hasn't changed much in the last 1,000 years.
Okay, cool. So Halloween, first of all, it's a little different in the States, I have to say.
It's a lot different in the States.
Yeah. Halloween for the States is very, like, for the kids, it's all about dressing up and going trick-or-treating. For, like, teenagers, we have, like, corn fields and stuff. We, like, go through mazes. Yeah, we do, like, corn mazes and all that. And then, like, once you're in college, you usually just go out and put on something very revealing. Go out to a club or something.
Yeah, that's the same all around the world.
Yeah.
The revealing outfits.
Yeah. So, but Halloween here, I mean, yeah. I don't care. Yeah, so, here it's very, it's still the revealing factor, but here it's a lot, like, more scary, I think. You focus more on the scary side of it.
Is that not what it's meant to be?
I mean, I guess it kind of is.
Is it just a holiday in America?
No, I mean, it's for dressing up, but it's, you guys, like, focus on the fear and zombies and
I
all
dressed
that.
up as a big purple dragon on Halloween.
You did, but I mean, I was thinking more.
I should have come like that for this video.
That would have been good. That would have been really good. I was thinking more of, like, Harry, though. Like, Harry was actually a little creepy with the white face and... Yeah.
We should got pictures of that.
I mean, it's similar in some
It's
things,
it's just a lot bigger in America, I think. So
Yeah.
People don't get as excited about it in England.
Okay.
It's the thing that most people do, but
Yeah.
there's no massive build up to it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. And then we have Bonfire Night. Let him tell you a little bit about that.
You don't have it, do you?
No, we don't have it.
Um,
Don't know of it. I didn't know of it until, like, a week from it.
Basically, Bonfire Night, also known as Fireworks Night or Guy Fawkes Night. It's at the start of November every year, and it marks the anniversary of when a group of people tried to blow up the British Parliament in the 1700s?
I think 16.
1600s. It's called Guy Fawkes Night because that's, like, the main guy that became demonised about it. But he was just guarding the gunpowder. He wasn't really a big guy in it. And basically we make huge bonfires. We set off fireworks. And we put effigies of Guy Fawkes on top of the bonfire, which is questionable for a man who was merely stating his political view. But he did try and kill people, I suppose. But
So, essentially, you try and blow up Parliament and you get a holiday named after you.
yes, because he was caught and killed, and that is why they wanted to remind everybody that if you try and blow up Parliament, you will be caught and burnt to death
So,
on top of a big bonfire.
let's see. So, we went out to Hyde Park
Long story short, we went to Hyde Park, yes.
in Leeds. Didn't go down to London, in Leeds. Saw a huge bonfire. Was, 60 feet tall? Before it
I
was
don't really
lit?
look in feet, but yeah, I suppose so.
Oh. Let's see.
About, 50 or 60 feet. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, so
No fireworks.
fireworks. Yeah,
Also, small children.
lots of small children everywhere
Mm.
with many non-viewing parents as well. They were just running around. But yeah, it was
a response.
absolutely packed though.
Mm-hmm.
If you got lost from your group, there was no chance of finding your group again.
Not at all.
So Thanksgiving, they're weird and don't have it. They don't realize that you can stuff your face with food for 3 meals a day.
We do that anyway. We do.
Not on this scale. Not on this scale. But
none of us have ever experienced any sort of.
so you've never had any sort of Thanksgiving experience?
No, I mean, like, you guys have experienced bonfires, so we just have no idea what Thanksgiving is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Until
That's fair.
you explained it to me.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Do you wish you had it? Since
No.
I've explained it to you.
Not really, because it's like twice in a month. Because then you got Christmas as well. It's like,
Yeah.
I get full enough at Christmas.
Yeah, it's great. You get to be full.
I'm
Twice.
very full all the time because I like to eat a lot.
Well, yeah, but you get to like just devour.
You saw when the
endless
fire
amounts.
alarm went off.
Oh yeah. So a fire alarm went off at what, like 11 a.m. the other
Mhm.
day, and this dude was just like walking out of the block. He lives upstairs. Just walking out with a plate of what, chicken?
Goujons.
Yeah. Just eating some chicken.
As I often am. I'm eating right now.
Yeah, yes.
I
If
can't
you can't
stop.
tell, yeah,
I'm addicted.
yeah. So I guess there's worse things to be addicted to.
Much worse than.
So Remembrance Day here. It's a pretty big thing.
It's a very big thing this year.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
100
yeah, because 100 year. So just go ahead and explain.
Remembrance Day is another history thing, sort of, but everyone does it. At 11 a.m. on the 11th of November, which is the 11th month, everybody stops and has 2 minutes silence to remember all of the people who died in the First and Second World Wars, primarily, and British service people who have died in later wars. Which apparently down in America.
We have Memorial Day,
Okay.
which is basically the same thing. It's not as hallmark as the 11th on the 11th month
And
at 11 a.m.
the reason we do it on the 11th at 11 a.m. is that's when the guns stopped in the First World War.
Yep.
Everyone wears poppies because supposedly in the fields of World War One where everyone died, poppies grew massively. Apparently blood is a very good nutrient for the poppies. And so this year around the Tower of London we had 880,000 and some number of poppies.
It was
which
ridiculous.
which is one poppy for each British Empire service person that died in the First World War.
Okay.
And they were surrounded at the Tower of London.
Mhm.
We'll probably put a picture on video. And it looked very pretty.
Oh yeah.
There was a bit of contention about it, which we had
Really?
to debate in one of my history seminars.
What about?
About how it was kind of turning it into a tourist attraction.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
But generally it was well received.
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. They started them, I guess, growing them. I guess they were being grown and not just like artificial.
No, they're ceramic.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not real.
Not really.
Yeah, they're ceramic.
They
and
started
now-
putting them out
Yeah.
when I was in London in September, and the few that were out then were phenomenal.
And now they've all been sold for £25 each, and the £25 goes towards service charities,
Kind of like our Veterans Affairs.
Help for Heroes, etc.
For the technical first time this year, the UK had Black Friday.
Was it actually the first?
Yeah, that's according to some news. I think BBC website said it was the first, but first technical Black Friday. Apparently, people went crazy, but
No, probably
America's-
not compared to
yeah,
America.
not compared to America.
In America, like there were people lining up 2 or 3 days before.
Yeah. It's insane.
We don't do that. We really like queuing, and we don't do that.
Oh, you
we
love
fucking love queuing.
Yeah, it's incredible. Just out of
They'll
nowhere.
queue for anything.
Yeah.
I've seen people run towards a queue
Just to queue.
just so I can spend a bit more time in there.
Yeah, just which is something we absolutely hate. We like see like a 2-person line. We're like, we're gonna wait a little bit.
No way.
Yeah, we'll just wait, and then it'll go down to a 1-person line, and then we'll join.
But yeah, no, Black Friday.
Yeah, so Black
Technically, we
Friday.
had it for the first time. It's still not a massive thing.
No, I don't know.
But
I didn't see any crazy stuff happen.
No,
in
the
Leeds.
biggest stuff's on the internet. Like
Yeah, that's true. There was a lot of.
there was quite a lot on the internet,
promotion
but there's
on the
not
internet.
really much actual physical sale going on.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. The German Christmas market.
I haven't been to that.
I haven't either.
Where'd you go?
We should.
Yeah, I like the fact that there's a German Christmas market in Leeds. I really hope there's a Leeds Christmas market somewhere in Germany.
That'd be fun.
That'd be awesome. A load of Northerners
Yeah.
in Frankfurt.
So, are the people who come in like, are they actually German?
I don't know. I haven't been.
According to my history tutor, the Leeds German Christmas market is the best in the UK.
I've had that.
So that's pretty cool. But I don't even remember. Oh, Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
Scotland.
old and new part of town. They had to make a new part of town because their sewage system was you do your movements in a bucket and then dump the bucket out the window.
That was the whole world until about, well, the Romans.
Yeah. But then
At
the
least,
Romans
and then it
fixed
kept
most of
going
the
on for
world.
some time.
And then people who weren't fixed by the Romans saw what the
Well,
Romans
no, that's-
did.
That still happened a bit in everywhere until the 20th century.
Yeah. But it's understandable why they had to make a new part of the city.
That's
though.
understandable.
So they had a lake, and they just went on the other side of the lake and started building the new city. Like 250 years ago, something like that. About the same time, stuff was happening in America for the first time.
Stuff.
Yeah. And then just started building the city. It's okay. It's a city. But the old part of the city is really, really nice.
It is a nice city, I've heard.
Yeah, it's
Go for
so
an
much
evening.
fun. There's random, they're called closes. They're just alleys. But there's random alleys that have great little shops in them. There's stairs everywhere because, it's on a mountain, basically, on the side of a mountain, or a small mountain. So there's stairs everywhere.
Scotland, yeah. Everywhere is.
Yeah. And so, like, you go down the stairs and there's, like, little turn-ins and
It is a
places.
cool place.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, what fun things did I do? I went to the castle. Castle was really cool. It was just an old castle, but it was really cool. There were 2 big hills that, like, I do this because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
hills everywhere.
The actual...
Yeah, the actual hills. I'm forgetting what one of them's called, but it's just a public park. It has a few monuments on it. It's pretty cool. And then the other is Arthur's Seat. That was fantastic. Great view of Edinburgh, basically.
Mhm.
And also just great view of Scotland. Looking away from Edinburgh. Just hills and...
It's a beautiful place with lots of alcohol.
Yeah.
Which they need to deal with the
Well, yeah, to...
impotence and uselessness.
They also need it to keep warm.
Yes, that too.
Because I was there on apparently a hot weekend, and it was the coldest weekend I had since I was here. It was also raining a lot, and rain here though is a lot different.
Oh yeah, rain. Well, rain in Scotland is different to anywhere. I
Yeah.
think. Rain in Scotland, it can be clear, like not a cloud in the sky, and then 5 minutes later you're drowning.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put this into perspective for, I think only North Carolinians watch this, so I'm just gonna say it in the perspective of North Carolinians. So rain at home, it's either drizzling, right, or it's like crocodile tears. Here, it's neither. In Leeds, it's neither. It's just misting,
It's just miserable. Bleh.
and it feels like you're walking through a cloud. Basically,
Yeah.
You don't see any rain, but you
But you
get
get
wet,
wet.
and puddles are forming on the ground.
But there's not actually any
Yeah.
rain you can see.
In Scotland, it was either that or crocodile tear rain. And it was awful. you could be walking outside on a perfect day, just thinking, all right, I'm gonna go climb a hill right now because that's what you do in Scotland. It's climb hills,
I
and
get bored.
yeah, and then 5 minutes later you're drowning, and you're like, oh, I have no umbrella or anything because
It was sunny
it was
when I went
so
outside.
nice. So that it was raining a lot, but still, it was a fantastic city. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. School is a lot different here than it is back home. I think I've said that before in one of my posts, but now I can say it definitely because we're almost done with the semester. It's a lot more personal learning here. What we would just call basic studying. That's all. The only way to learn, really, here.
Yeah, they don't teach you as much as they should.
They don't teach you anything here compared to.
They do all the way until university, and they just kind of stop.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about A levels, so.
They teach you absolutely fine until you.
Yeah, and then you just.
And then you're on your own.
Yeah.
You're not paying for the education. You're paying for the degree.
You have to.
You're paying for the bit of paper you get at the end.
But
of it.
it's 27,000
and the library access. Yes. 27. It's £9,000 a year.
So you have to pay £27,000 over here
and
for a piece of paper. You don't really.
And then you have to pay for the
taught
accommodation.
anything. You have to pay for the accommodation, and then you have to do the, learning, which is the learning's fine, but you have to do the teaching as well.
You have to teach yourself.
Yeah.
They do. Occasionally, they'll tell you how to structure an essay.
If you go to office hours, they try and teach you, but they're so not used to teaching. It's not really helpful.
No.
And also I found I don't learn a full topic here. We're in the same history class, and I mean we've turned in 2 essays, and then we have a final exam.
When do we get our essays back from the...
I have no... Oh, I got mine back today.
Oh, okay.
Well...
I should check my emails.
Yeah, I didn't get it back, actually I have to still go in and get it, but I got the email saying I got it back. And so the 2 essays, one was about the First Crusade. Didn't you do that one?
I did that one.
Yeah.
Crusade's my thing.
Yeah, it was so easy to read about them.
Yeah, it's just like a story.
Yeah. And I forgot what the first one was about.
I did the Byzantines. You did Etonians?
Oh, Etonians, yeah.
Byzantines, not Byzantines.
Byzantines.
Byzantines. Everyone else in the world says it's Byzantine.
Yeah.
Except for the Greeks, they called it Romans.
True. Okay, so...
Because they're lying to themselves.
Yeah, so I did a poor essay at that on the Etonians. And then, but I think it was a pretty decent essay on the Crusades. I don't know, I haven't got the grade back yet. And that's basically all I've learned in our history class, even though it goes from 900 AD to 16.
Kind of from 400 AD to 1500-ish, 1600.
Really?
The fall of the Roman Empire. Yeah, last year on the exam paper they had a question about the fall of the Roman Empire.
Yeah, but they never covered it, the fall.
Doesn't matter, you have to teach yourself.
Yeah, but also, did you get the email from our lecturer about the final?
The final?
Yeah.
Oh, the exam?
Yeah.
I got an email, I haven't read it yet.
Okay, so it just says that there's going to be 20 questions on there.
I've seen the old papers.
Yeah. And then we just have to answer 2.
Yeah. So you can choose which topics to revise. You can revise the Etonians and the Crusades.
Yeah. So...
But if you're doing the Crusades, you have to revise all of the Crusades, not just the first one.
So... That's...
You left doing one.
Yeah, but you... So, I've learned 2 subjects out of, 20 in one class. And back home, we would have to learn all 20. And we would constantly...
be tested on all 20?
Yeah, and we would have constant assessment on all 20.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But
we would also be taught. Yeah, we would also be taught,
Okay. We could actually learn something.
Yeah.
So you have more hours in America.
We have more contact hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I like. But, yeah, it's just different here. I've said it before, I'll say it again many times. there's 1,000 small things that make it different here, to where when you put them all together, it's a different culture. So that was it for this post. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to, leave a little comment or so. And until next time.
I'll comment on it.
Okay, thank you.
#UKLab.
There we go.